That was really nice, dude. In the zone.
Auto Zone.
Is that you in the commercials?
Yeah.
How come you never told me?
This is actually very fitting.
It is very fitting.
They don't pay me nearly enough.
What's your favorite auto parts store out of the trio? Because there's a trio.
It's O'Reilly. And it's just because that catchy line that goes, O'Reilly.
But there's 3 O's. It's O'Reilly. You're right. They got the best jingle.
And then the guy does the...
Definitely have the best jingle.
There's a lot of not great jingles that I hear. You know, they're doing like the... It's like pop singing now, kind of. You know what I mean? It used to be like jingles, straight jingles.
Yeah.
And now it's gotten to like sounds like Ariana Grande's writing them all.
Yeah. It's kind of weak. I don't like it.
Yeah, I liked the old ones where it's like, come to Fleet Farm and get your farm fleeted. Or whatever they say. That's not what they say.
Fleet fucking Farm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fleet Farm.
You're right, dude. Jingles.
I always thought that'd be funny ever since I started watching 2.5 Men.
Oh, such a good show, dude.
You know.
S-tier show.
Yeah. I was just visiting with my parents the other night, and they're like, you want to watch a Christmas movie? And then I'm like what? You know, because we've all watched The Grinch and Home Alone so many times, and they're like, my mom goes, why don't we just watch a 2.5 Men? Because that's what we, as a family, that's our favorite. But anyway, since I watched that show, Charlie Sheen, you know, your jingles.
Yep.
I'm like, God, that would be fun. If you could get on the radar for businesses that they're like, oh, you're the Charlie guy? Yeah.
You're the guy? Yeah. You're the dude?
You're the guy.
Could have been jinglers, man.
Yep.
What are we doing?
It might turn into that.
Jinglers?
Yep.
Collin, Zach, welcome to episode 2 of the best podcast ever.
This is the best podcast
right
ever.
Here. Congratulations. You've made it back yet again.
You are welcome.
You are welcome.
We're very happy for you guys that you got to tune into this episode.
For free.
For free.
We don't even charge for this.
Yep. Where you can find us wherever you just found us. And if you found us on YouTube, then you can also find us on Spotify, right?
You can, yeah. We're on both.
And if you found us on Spotify, then you can find us on YouTube. You just got to subscribe to it so that you get the...
Subscribe. Boom. Like that. We have a whole production company here. It's called Two Guys Productions. That's what you'll find us on Spotify. And that's the YouTube channel name, technically.
Yeah. And...
Because we're producing.
I secretly have always hated when people go like this. And you'll find that right around here, you know, where they have the button, the link.
The button. It'd actually probably be like over there.
But I always thought that was annoying when people do, because it's never where they pointed.
Just because you said that, I'm not putting it where I pointed. I'm going to put it like over your forehead or something.
Put it like half on my cheek.
It'll happen. I'll talk to the editing guy and see what we can do.
Yeah. Thanks.
No problem,
man. You've been keeping up with the NFL?
A little.
Okay.
Here and there, yeah. Why? What do you got?
Sometimes I chime in like, oh, this is a good game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then my girlfriend's like, you don't know anything about sports. And I'm like, you are right. But
still a good game.
I know the basics.
Yeah.
And if I feel like it's a good game, it's a good game.
Yep.
But what I think is funny is when you know, the classic guy that's sitting in the break room, or you know, you just hear him talking at the bar where they're like, dude, I can't believe, what's his name? Oh, is it LaFleur? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay, the LaFleur. I can't believe he called that play. It's just unbelievable. Why did you think that would work? And it's just like,
my God,
this like overweight 52-year-old sitting at the bar having Bud Light. It's like, dude, you haven't done anything athletic in your whole life.
Listen, it's okay to like know a lot about a game. But it's never a good look to be the guy. And these guys are always the ones too, where everyone knows all they do is watch sports. Typically.
Yeah.
Like if they're posting on Facebook is more what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Where during the game, or what's even better is during the game, right after a play happens.
Yeah.
And then if you go back after the game, there's like 10 statuses from them. Like, oh, that horrible call. Get him out of the front office. Like he's just, you know what I'm saying?
As if he's Donald Driver making,
dude,
after he retired, making calls. Because you see like UFC fighters, like you'll see Nate Diaz say, he'll say something after a fight or during a fight. He'll tweet.
Just some commentary, or just his take on it.
Yeah, and I don't know enough of the terminology to sound smart, but like, can't believe he went for that.
Yeah,
in round 3 or whatever, and it's like, okay, you can do that.
That's a little different.
You can do that.
That's a little different.
Diaz. But if you're Joe Smith, that no one knows,
making these posts with 2 likes on them.
Yeah.
Hey, no one cares. No one cares. 0, dude.
It's my favorite of NFL season because they have some buy-in because they're in the draft. The
fantasy. You talking?
Yeah.
I can read your mind, can't I?
Yeah.
I'm so good at that.
Yeah, you've gotten there.
Nice, dude.
Made it to that point.
Nobody cares. You can take that to the bank. I'm speaking for everybody.
If you're gonna post something about what someone should have done,
that's the red flag.
Don't.
That's your signal to shut up.
If you're like, wow, they were great. They looked awesome. They looked on point. That's great.
Cool.
That's cool.
Go Pack. That's fine.
That's fine. You can even add another go after it.
Go Pack, go. That's good too. Yeah, let's stop there though. Let's not go further because you are not, last I checked, on the coaching staff, and nor will you ever be.
Yeah, you won't be.
So
I saw something so funny. I told you about this, but I'm going to retell it.
Okay. Shoot.
We were at Dave and Buster's.
Oh.
And we were watching the Packer game. And
at DMV.
Like I said, I'm not a big sports guy. I typically follow the odd sports that people don't like. Pool and UFC.
Curling.
Is more of a mainstream
Curling.
one.
He's really into curling.
Not, but okay. And
so am I though.
Yeah. And I like watching the Packer game though. Just lately. I have no idea why. Super weird, but it's for
no
me.
Judgment.
For me, it's weird. But I'm like, now I just for some reason want to watch it. And so we went to Dave and Buster's, and there was a guy sitting next to me, and I wish I could paint a picture for you. I'm already thinking what he looks like. I could draw this guy right now.
Okay.
He's so... Okay, picture a 38-year-old guy.
Okay.
He's balding a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. And he has like 1.5 inch long hair, and it lays down.
You got a really good look at this guy.
Yeah, it's not spiky. I have a good memory when something's funny.
Okay.
I remember.
All right, gotcha.
And it's balding a little bit in the front.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
He's wearing a Packers jersey, and just a normal green yellow one, and a white Super Bowl hat.
Got it. Okay.
So
it's still okay, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then he's got jeans on, and he's very... When you see this guy watching the game, you can already tell he's about to say something like we were just talking about.
Okay. He's locked and loaded.
But the whole time I can hear him talking to his girlfriend about what they should be doing and should have done. And he's explaining to them, see that right there? That's when they should do this. And he's out loud doing this like he wants other people to hear. And the girl with him doesn't care. She like literally couldn't care less. And I start to notice that she's not even saying anything. After a while, I turn to Andy and I'm like, I don't think that girl has responded to him like in an hour.
Oh my God. That's incredible. He's just filling the room with hot air.
And he started talking to me. She went to the bathroom.
Oh no.
So he has no one to talk to, so he does one of these. He's sitting there with the beer, watching the game. And he does, Yep. He does one of these. And I see him do that out of the corner. I'm like, he's going to say something. He's so going to say something.
Oh, God.
Andy was in the bathroom, too.
Yep.
So I was totally... I was exposed.
You're screwed.
Yep. And he, sure enough, what do you think about whatever? And he said something about a play, and I'm like, I'm like, dude, I'm not a big football guy. I just like watching it sometimes. And he's like, oh, gotcha. And then he continued to go on about it. It's like, no, that means I don't want to talk anymore about it. And then... I said, because then it was my turn, and I said, what's up with you? You just watching the game tonight? He's like, yeah, we just figured we'd come out for the game. And I totally knew I was right about this already, so I wasn't embarrassed to ask.
Yeah.
I said,
first date.
Yep.
Nice.
I said,
nice.
You guys on a first date or kind of like a date or what? And I said it playful, so it wasn't mean.
Yep.
And he goes, yep, first date. I'm like, oh my God, dude, this couldn't get more cringe. I feel so bad for her.
Oh, no.
And then when she got back to close it all off, he kept talking to me, and she almost had a look. She was looking at me while he was talking to me, and she almost had that look like, I'm sorry.
Like, I don't really know this dude, and I'm sorry. Yeah. Dude, that is, what sort of reaction are those guys waiting for? Like someone to come across like that guy. Is he waiting for someone to like, because you said he was saying it loud enough for other people to hear. So like you just being like, you know a lot about football.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man?
Or like, you want to be friends? Oh, I left one important part about his character.
Okay.
He is a, hold on.
Okay.
He's an accountant. He does accounting somewhere.
Okay.
That's just.
So
if you put
he's an accountant.
Yeah, if you put all, he didn't tell me that, but if you put all the pieces together, the balding and like the.
That's what he's got to be.
He's got to be an accountant.
He works at Associated Bank and he has a Packers debit card.
Associated Bank, yes, because he was very, you could tell he's very lame. Like he's not the guy you're like, hey guys, you want to go and have some drinks?
You want to invite Tom?
Yep. Hey, the ladies are all doing their thing tonight. We're going to go out and get some drinks. He ain't coming.
Tom's not coming.
Yeah, because he's going to talk about sports the whole time.
I bet he wears his jersey on non-game days. Just as like a part of an outfit for like a Wednesday.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
If they have Jersey Day at Associated Bank, dude, he wears one, and anyone that's not wearing one, he goes, forgot your jersey?
Oh, no, he's definitely that guy. Oh, dude. That's funny. That last part, that's funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Forgot your jersey at home? Oh, no. No one likes that guy. Don't be that guy. Maybe I just don't like that guy. I shouldn't speak for everybody, but I get irrationally angry about things internally sometimes. Things that piss me off. Like, for example, on my way here, remember the no lights guys? People driving around with no lights?
Yeah.
There's a no lighter on my way here.
Was it dark when you came here?
Yep.
How don't you notice that? I don't get that. It
baffles me, dude. And I flashed him a bunch and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, you know what? Fudge him.
Fudge you, man.
That's right. That's what I landed on. So then I got the hell away from him and was like, good luck.
He was out of your... He wasn't a danger to you anymore after you passed him, but you still wanted to tell him, like, hey, dude.
I wanted to light him up, literally, so he turned his lights on.
Yeah.
That's one of those things
see
that
a
just...
lot. In the city...
Like, dude.
It has happened one time, okay?
Sure.
And I can't remember what was going through my head that this happened, but I was like, oh, because I was in the city and it's downtown.
Yep.
You know?
It's very bright.
But as soon as I got out of those streetlights, I'm like, oh, my lights aren't on.
And that's one of those things where for me, because I've forgotten it once as well. I remember it very clearly. That's one of those things where I'm like, God, such an idiot. Like, I will never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I hate it so much internally. I'm like, if I do it, I'm never forgetting it.
Yeah.
But they'll just be blissfully unaware, driving, no lights on.
Yeah.
Like...
And there's no one in front of them illuminating the ground.
It's clearly pitch black.
Yeah.
But they think, well, all my lights in here are on, so
yeah.
my lights outside must be on.
I hope I get to experience someone like that has all their dome lights on.
Or you say, hey, you gotta turn your lights on. He says, oh, got it. And then he flips his dome lights on. Oh, that's probably not that funny, but I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. And it doesn't matter if you think it's funny.
That's true.
We think it's funny.
Yeah, that's all we care about. This is for us, guys. Turn your lights on. Do a light check. Don't touch them. Most cars are automatic now anyway. What are you doing touching your lights?
We turned our lights on. We got the thing here.
Yeah, our lights are on.
You know, since I mentioned that, so another funny thing is, so Zach was, when we started, there's a new piece of gear that we had here.
Yep.
And he was just looking something up real quick on it. And
it was, yeah.
To avoid any malfunctions.
Freaking process.
And
inadvertently.
That made me remember something funny that doesn't anger me, but it's really funny. And it is when people have instructional videos on YouTube about how to download something, make something online, whatever. It's always something computer-wise too, mainly. and the first 5 minutes of the video is all BS. Like it's
Oh my God.
unneeded. It's like
Dude.
the first video is like, so if you want to learn how to download this file type onto your whatever system, it must mean that you're trying to do such and such a thing.
This guy.
One might ask, why are you trying? You know, they try to be funny because
they try to be witty.
They're trying to be like a personality.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
like,
the place for personality.
No, I came here to learn how to download the thing.
Tell me how to do the thing.
Yep.
I don't care if you're funny because
Yep.
you're probably not.
That's like I went to change any simple car part that I've ever went to change that that would just want to make sure I don't mess up.
Yeah.
I'll look it up on YouTube just to see it be done first.
Yep.
And even the simple ones, it's like, okay, I know this is a 5-minute job. Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure I don't miss something important. If there's like, you know, some, especially like foreign cars, there's a, hey, just make sure you don't do this.
Yep.
And you're like, wow, I would have done that and not even thought about it.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I don't miss that. If I see a video where it's like, I know it's a 5-minute process, but it's 30 minutes, I do not watch that video.
No shot.
Because I know you're going to probably go on for 10 minutes about why you use the certain brand tool you used or something.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yep. Yeah, in my scenario, it was how to perform one function. And the guy not only tried to be witty and do what you were saying, he also decided to say, hey, since you're asking this question, that must mean you want me to walk through every single bit of information about the thing you're using.
Yeah.
So his video was like 15 minutes. And I remember going through that one. He didn't get to what I needed. Out of spite, I remember I sat and watched this whole thing. You probably remember me yelling about it. Minute 12 out of 15, he gets to the title of the video and walks through what was needed. Out of spite, I sat there and watched the whole thing just fuming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the spot, man.
Because now you're like, well, I know this 15 minutes is probably a bunch of like garbage, but am I going to miss it? Is there something in there that has to do with what I need
Right.
that I'm going to miss?
And just a waste of space.
And then if you forward to, like, say you forward 15 minutes in, you find exactly what you needed.
Yep.
And then you're like, wait, he didn't mention this button here. I don't know what
Then
to
you
do.
gotta go
Then you're like, it's in the 15 minutes.
Dude, it's not cool
Yeah.
in any sense of the word. Yeah. Don't be that guy either, guys. This is like the don't be that guy show.
This should be the don't be that guy episode.
Yeah, this is like the life advice pod today. God, that's the worst.
This is amazing.
What? I know.
You mentioned. I know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, you brought something up to me, and it's a total don't be that guy episode. You remember what it was?
I already forgot, man. Help me.
Don't
be that guy.
What? So let's say.
You gonna quiz me?
Yeah. So let's say it's snowing outside. Okay. We're expecting 5 to 7 inches. That's what she said. And there's news channels out because they always got to tell you, hey, there's snow coming.
They'll tell you how many inches to expect.
And they're on the street corner going, here we are in Miami, Florida, expecting temperatures to drop below 40 degrees. If you see that happening, that news broadcast, and you're like a passerby,
okay, like of the live part of it, like
the live part of it,
okay,
of the news broadcast. What do you know? I know you already know what you said then. So,
yeah.
What do you not want to do in that situation?
So if you encounter this scenario, guys, one thing you're not gonna want to do is make yourself visible in any way on that broadcast, and damn sure don't think you're going to be famous and do some weird shit behind the guy.
Give me an example of what someone might do.
Oh God. So like, I'm trying to think. This happens a lot if you watch like a basketball game or something like that. And the broadcasters just like this are at the booth. They cut to them. They're talking about something that just happened on the court. Then you got the guy sitting behind them, dude. And he does one of these.
yeah, the two fingers like this is very important. They don't go like this,
dude.
Or they don't go
No.
like this. They go.
They give the pieces. Sometimes it's the double pieces. People are still doing double pieces.
Yeah. I gotta show you my favorite. This is my favorite.
Dude.
So
okay.
let's just pretend like I can see the the
Yeah.
screener. So
Okay.
you're the news channel. Let's just pretend you're talking. This is the guy.
I'm the
This
news
is-
channel.
This is my favorite.
Coming to you live from the news event. Oh my God, dude. The guy who just gets in frame and waves around and shit. That is the worst. That's not a good look. You're not going to be famous. What do you expect? Someone's going to be watching
It could.
I'm watching the game and the guy who's doing the double pieces, it's like, who's that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It could be that best case scenario is that they're hoping that they can at least say, "Hey, Dad, check out the news tonight."
If I'm your dad and you do that,
Be like, why? What were you on there for?
yeah.
Oh, I was in the back. I'm not watching the news tonight.
No, don't ever do that again. Yeah.
You
And in fact, if you do that again, don't ever call me again.
You didn't tell them our name, did you?
Yeah. You weren't wearing anything that would identify you, were you? Yeah, don't do that, guys. It's okay if you're like at a game and they're doing the crowd scan on the Jumbotron and they get you. That's different.
That's cool, yeah.
Because they're looking for it. And you can wave double pieces. I don't give a shit. But do not be the background.
Just don't be caught cheating on your girlfriend like that one dude. That is the most legendary video.
Imagine.
Dude, the balls on someone to do that. Like,
Yeah.
his chick is in the bathroom or something, and he kisses a chick. Doesn't even make out, he just kisses her, and they catch it.
Dude.
And then they come back to it later, and he's like sitting next to the girl that came back, just tail between his legs, like.
That, God, the uncomfortability there is you could touch it.
But it's not
That's
like
hilarious,
it's not like
You piece of shit.
He so deserved it, dude.
Yes.
And it's so funny.
Yes. Exactly.
Another one of my favorite ones is the girl that the interviewer, and it's one of those live news broadcasts from the street, and they're saying it's all glare ice, stay off the streets. You can see here behind me that the streets are all, glare ice. And there's a couple jogging.
You're talking about I know what you're talking about. This is a classic.
It is a classic. Everyone's guaranteed to have seen it if you haven't.
Talking about how good the snow is for your...
It's actually great traction.
Yeah.
You get great traction. And they're like, all right, well, have a good rest of your jog.
Dude.
20 feet. She just eats it.
Just yard sale immediately after that. That's a classic.
To make matters worse, she didn't want the reporter to say this. I just went like this, by the way. I was pretending like I was holding a mic. The news broadcaster says to that chick that fell, "Are you all right?"
Oh.
On live television, dude. You should have let it go.
That's the worst. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, are you all right? That's almost the worst thing. Like if you fall in public and someone's like, are you all right? It's like, shut up.
Shut up,
man.
If someone like pukes or something.
Oh, yeah.
Are you all right? No, I just threw up.
Yeah.
Stuff that I ate came back out this way and not out this way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Dude,
Unless you see blood coming out of my mouth.
The public portion, like, that's like a worse fear is like throwing up in public.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I do, yeah. I have heard about that.
God. That's just, it's so bad. I mean, no one's making fun of you, but it's just like
It is. It's embarrassing.
it is.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the matter with me,
Yeah. I passed out in public one time, and that was so
That's
embarrassing.
no good.
Dude, that's like a fear of mine now, because I like if I feel swimmy or dizzy because I'm super hungover, whatever the case is, and I'm in public, I like really worry about that now because it's so embarrassing. The people that saw you do it, it's like they're looking at me like I'm some like creature,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get it. I will take that over being background newscast guy. For sure.
Oh, dude, I think I'd be the background newscast guy. I'll do anything. I'll be like, hey!
Don't do it, folks. Don't do it. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you're saying.
Collin?
Oh.
Yo.
I was just going to say.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, we're missing the third person from the last
We are, yeah.
episode.
Our friend Caleb, yep.
So we're coming at you, just the two-piece.
The two-piece. We're a two-piece set today. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we're going to keep it fluid, guys. Like, it's okay. It's the best podcast ever, regardless.
When you get the best podcast ever, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's literally sky's the limit here. So sometimes we might have 3 people, we might have 2, we might have 4 sometime.
We could have 4. We could have a whole. We could have a choir, of people.
Be like a round table.
I want one of those like church choirs in here, and then when we sing something or when we say something, it's like I'll say something, you'll be like hallelujah, man. They'll be like hallelujah.
They could just stand right here.
Yeah,
they'd be the background guys, but they'd be okay because we hired them.
Yep.
I'll run it up the chain. Put it in the suggestion box.
Cool.
That cool with you?
Yep.
Cool, man. Guys, hey, short and sweet to the point. We're gonna keep it tactical. Appreciate you guys tuning in for episode 2 of the best podcast ever with your friends Zach and
Collin.
He's Collin. Hey, if you like hanging out with us, like he was saying earlier, drop that sub on the channel, man. That's the best way you can.
Should be right around here.
I'm gonna cover his face with it. Go ahead and hit that thing. That'd be awesome. We won't miss you next time then. And it's the best way to support us right now. Or if you're on Spotify, I think you can like rate it or like give it a like or something. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. You can do something on Spotify.
Yeah, do whatever it is.
Follow the cast on Spotify.
Do what you can do.
Yeah, I'll have the link to Spotify in the description too if you guys like to roll with that. But thanks for joining. Super fun. Collin, anything for the good of the group?
Do what you can do.
Do what you can do.
I like that.
That's good. Know what you can do and then do that.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't do what you can't do.
Later.